Hey everyone, this is going to be a bit of a different video. This is going to be the updated video of me going over playing cards that come with double backers. Now these are just for cards that I own. Now I will go ahead and leave every deck review of these cards in the description that I have on the channel. And I am also going to leave previous videos of playing cards that come with double backers in the description as well. Now, usually when I do these videos, I would have the decks out with me. Now, that actually took longer than I anticipated because I showed you what each of the cards look like. So just for this video, I have the double backers with me, so I will let you know the name. But my desk here, if there's a deck that's on top that I can reach really quick, I will pull it out and just show you the box. Or if there's a deck where I know where it's located and it doesn't take me forever to grab it, I will do that as well. I hope that makes sense. That should cut down quite a bit of time from a 40-minute video, usually 30 to 40 minutes. Excuse me. And without further ado, let's get into playing cards that I own that come with double backers. So starting right off, the first deck is going to be the Rise V1s. Now, I do have a deck review on these, and they look just like this. So I actually have two deck reviews on these. One was for the Rise Reel that Rise Magic actually put out a few years back when these came out, and the second one was I guess you could say, updated maybe deck review, a brand new deck review. So you can check out those reviews in the description. The second deck is actually, we'll talk about that card later. They are going to be the Rise Playing Cards V2s. These are the newest deck, and I have a review on these. Now, this deck comes with a lot of great stuff. Not to say that the V1s aren't great any, but these are really great. So you can see the double backer here, and keep in mind, this is just one double backer, so there's not two cards taped together. Now, the reason I put this card aside is because this is a double backer with a Rise V2 back design, and then a Rise V1 back design. So if you happen to have both V1 and V2s, and then it's really going to work in your favor because you can choose which side you want to use. And those were the V2s and the V1s of Rise Magic. The next one is the Black Artisans. Okay, another great deck, which just so happens to be right here. Now, I have the White Artisans and the Black Artisans. These are the Black Artisans. The next deck is going to be the Bicycle Zero Gravity. Okay. Now, if the deck isn't on top, I'm not gonna actually take forever to look. But you can see right here, you can see a little glimpse of the decks already. So there's the Bicycle Zero Gravity. The next one is the Leo deck, either Solokid or Solokid. Okay, but this is another great deck, which just so happens to be right here. The next deck is the Odyssey deck. Okay, and this is a really cool deck. So I'm not saying too much here because the deck reviews are in the description. So you'll get a full deck review that way. The next deck is Bicycle Cats. Okay, so it's a deck made from Bicycle, but just has cats on it. Okay, so this is another great deck. All of these are really great decks, but some are better than others. The next deck is the Bicycle Emoji. Not too sure how I feel about this deck, but here is Bicycle Emoji. It's just really a white background with a bunch of little emojis. Get my big finger out of there. Hold it just by the corner. The next deck is Bicycle Fighter Ace. Okay, so right here, you can see it's like a fighter pilot. Once again made by Bicycle. And I'm actually noticing now more and more Bicycle decks, well, they're specialty decks, I call them, are coming with double backers. I don't know if that's for Magic or what the reason is, but I noticed a lot more have double backers with them. The next deck is the Navigators. This is another neat deck, okay? So it's like a wheel. So like you're like on a ship or something, so Navigators right there. The next deck is the blue Bloodline Empires. One of my favorite decks for sure. And has a really nice thing with the blue border here. If you know how to do a thumb fan by chance, that blue border will go all the way around. So that's really neat. The next one is the Hellions or the Hellions. I'm not too sure how to say it. But this is another great deck. The next two decks are decks I actually used recently. Have a really nice trick I'm going to be showing using two decks, well, both of these decks, along with both double backers. So here's the first one. And that goes with this deck here. Just a red deck, but it says bicycle. And here is the next one. So it's a black one, which is right here. So there are those two decks. Okay, well actually, here I just happened to see it. Here's the bicycle emoji, really quick. I know we're past the bicycle emoji, but I just happened to see it. The next deck is the white artisans. Okay, so there's black artisans and then there's white artisans. And that deck is right here. So this I actually won in a giveaway a few years back. So it's not as in good condition as the black artisans, but it's still, I guess, okay. The next deck, I'm not too sure of the name. Sort of like a brown bicycle deck. There's the double backer. And here is a deck I just saw at Walmart a few years back, and I haven't seen it since. So, there's that one. The next deck is the Dead Hands by Xavier Spade. Okay, another great deck for sure. The next deck is the Avocardos. Now, something about this double backer. I don't know if it's gonna affect anything, but in this case, you can see the two halves of the avocado have like the pit filled in, I'm gonna say. Well, this side has one pit filled in, but the other one doesn't. You can see that there. So I don't know if that's going to affect anything when using this double backer, but that's what I just happened to see. And the next two decks actually go together. So these are the Aviary. So here's the first one. Pretty nice deck. Just has a bunch of birds. Oh, here they are right here, actually. Staring me dead in the face. And here's the next one. So the two decks are right here. Here's the first one. And here is the second one. The next deck is the Bicycle Webbed. Okay, so it's a bunch of spiders, and it has a bunch of webs. So that's why I call Bicycle Webbed. So this is another great one. Reminds me of a Spider-Man deck, because it's red, it's black, has the white, but there's no blue. So here's another nice one. This one is called Vanity, Vanity, Vanity 41. So the two numbers, oh, right here, 41. So here is the double backer. Now this deck is actually different than the rest, not because it opens up at the bottom, which is different than the rest, but this deck is actually gilded, okay? So it's shiny, gilded. Feels different when you hold it like this. And it does make tricks a little harder just because it's gilded. So I'm guessing this is like a deck you don't use for magic, maybe, just because of how gilded it is. But that is another nice one. The next one I actually won in a giveaway, and I gave this person plenty of shoutouts, but because he gave me a shoutout in his last video, I said I would return the favor. So these are the Black Vintage label, okay? And the person that's going to get the shoutout, his channel will be in the description. Robert Ball Magician. Go and subscribe to him. You don't know what you're missing out on if you don't. He has performances that are unbelievable. He has great tutorials. He has great everything, really, because he does shoutouts, tutorials. What he shows for performances, the tricks, you won't find anywhere else. He does giveaways at times. He does shout-out videos. Really just amazing guy. An amazing channel. So, there's that one. And the last deck here is the Orbit. Please forgive me if I get the number wrong here, but I think these are the Orbit V8. Okay? I could be wrong, but I think these are the Orbit V8. These are the marked ones. I don't know if the other orbits are marked because I don't have any other orbits beside these. But yeah, this is the last deck I have that comes with a double backer. And that is today's video. So about 15 minutes is a lot shorter than 30 minutes. So yeah, that is the video of all the playing cards I have that come with double backers. Now the next video I'm going to upload is going to be a 2-deck trick, and I think it uses 2 double backers, okay? But either way, it's going to be a 2-deck trick. So that is the video. I could go ahead and list the name of each of these decks in the description. Some of these I won't know the name to, like these 2 bicycle decks. I think the rest of these I could pretty much do. They might not be in this order, but each of the names will be in the description. So if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye.